What is this room? Yo, we gonna roll around in the bowl? Oh, sick extra height there. What am I doing here? I didn't really understand the path I was taking. Did I miss out on, like, fun in the ballroom? Because I'm... Oh, no, we had to, like, unlock more. I get you. Now we have to go to this right path. I thought I, like, went straight down a critical path. I'm like, oh, I missed everything happening in this one room, but no, we're good. I don't have the power, the rage inside of me. I need to save my friends who might be dead. It's been a long time. I've been a branch for many years. So we need to half-pipe this so we can become 3 strong. Down the tunnel we go. We're just gonna keep going. What? I'm in a tube. You're teaching me tube mechanics at a time like this? I've become this thing. I can do the light. My beam is too powerful. I shall return to the wheel from whence I came. Remember earlier when we just didn't even know how to walk? The fact that I'm missing stuff I probably should be breaking doesn't matter too much. I think it matters a lot. This tube brings me back. This is the you made a mistake tube. Which kind of sucks because I like just vibing on platforms. So there's one thing I need. Like spooky looking right there. This might be a bit of a spooky game sometimes. Not all the times, but just sometimes. Did I go backwards? Oh, you can. I kind of wanted to go left, and I don't think there's really much use in going backwards, to be honest. Although, oh god, I need to find a way to do that too. Okay. I don't really love having to pick the right path a couple times. But I'll try harder. break this one. It's a little too hidden. I think I made the same mistake I made last time. Great. Just completely to the left. That's all I need to do. No right paths whatsoever. And I keep missing this bounce pad too, which is just a little bit to piss me off, you know? There should have been like 20 bounce pads over there. Okay, this time. Did I say right path? I meant left path. Wait, what am I supposed to actually do? Because that is blocked off completely. I couldn't do that. And I need to be able to get... Oh, God damn it. Can I get like a vantage point here so I can have a better idea of what I'm trying to accomplish? Because it turns out I have no idea what I'm trying to accomplish. I wish like this would show me more when I have to go backwards. So there's more walls that way. Can I go? I don't think I can go backwards anywhere here to make my way over. This path I took down and broke something open already. I take this all the way to the... Well, there's this. Is that just gonna bring me to the... Am I stupid? Is there a thing around here that I can bring with me? I don't see any way for me to get more juice. I need to be able to get a speed boost to be able to go through. Am I actually dumb? There's like nowhere I think I can go backwards. What if I go completely backwards and just fall into a pit? I don't even think that's possible. I can just kind of circle around mostly. Wait a minute. Fall into a pit. Damn, I'm not even allowed to do that. Oh, there was a flower here. Okay. Didn't see that. That's okay. That's what I blasted before. Okay, that was my bad. Didn't realize I did that one. Which presumably this is going to allow me to bust through more. Okay. I'm my bad. I'm definitely was dumb there. I thought the thing I hit that sent power to that flower to let me do that. I thought it went to the anus door that I'm trying to get through. But like clearly that's not the case. So then presumably what I just accomplished was unlocking another flower that I can actually use to get through this one. And now I can go through and do stuff. Now we can play the game. Oh, I need to do something else for that. My bad. Maybe I should try to get more power. Although I don't think we really need power to be able to bust through these. How did I back out all the way this way? There's like more over there. That did unlock the flower, though. Okay. I don't... Did I come at this from a weird angle? I make 2 of these. Whoa, my lasers. Oh, we're playing like a funny... Playing a funny little game here. Got him. I don't even know where we're going right now. Clearly I didn't know what we were doing to begin with when it took me a long time to figure out how to progress in this wacky tunnel zone. I would assume this is basically it though, because I don't think there's many other places I could do anything else. Yeah, I think this is just it now. Can I beat the 2 before it gets to the door? I'm gonna say maybe. The answer is probably yes. It kind of seems like it. 2, why you gotta be so slow? Actually, it turns out it's because I am nowhere near done. No, I was good. We're good. Had a little bit of a brain fart through some of that, but we made it. Kind of lost some of that rage. My ball rage. Wheel. I'm a wheel. Sorry. I also don't love this part because it is a little bit slow compared to your awesome wheel power. I like boosting to get like super wheel, but like stopping to laser up. Tube is that? Isn't quite as exciting. What is going on with that thing too? I don't know if I have to actually sit there and wait. Yeah. Burn it up. Yeah. Yeah. We're so strong. We've unlocked the void. I guess I'm leaving. I guess I need to get out. Oh, no, I'm going in. Never mind. The way that presented itself felt weird. I'm in the tube! I don't know where I'm going, but I'm in the tube. I'm in the heart. The fatal error occurred. Okay, that's not too bad. We just gotta go back into the tube. I did see from the chapter select, it looks like we are pretty close to the end. And the way chapters are divided up is a lot different than what I expected. So who knows how many like collectibles I really missed. It didn't necessarily show me like, oh, this is a missing slot. It just said like, hey, you did collect a flower here. So I'm like, okay, if you say so. I just had to find my way to get tubing. Hopefully, we'll have no issues continuing. So far, more tube. Pretty wild tubing. Are we climbing up that mountain, or are we still doing something else? Where's Twig? Now it looks like we're climbing down the mountain. What's going on? Bust through that wall. Oh no, it looks like there's a lot more going on here with flowers. This is the ultimate boss fight. We gotta go down its gullet as a flaming inferno. Like I said, our rage building up inside of us. Oh, okay, can't do that. I like how he like slapped at us. I have no idea what that really amounts to. I think I can really, I just have to move forward. Alright. I feel like as long as we're moving, I have no idea what. Couldn't see there. As long as we keep moving, I feel like he's probably not going to be able to slap me very well. Oh, the thing's burning up. Now I guess I just needed to wait a minute. Twig? The hero! 'Cause, 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 Yo, Twig, I didn't know you could do that. Twig, when could you do that? Blow up some legs. Not much of a boss fight when Twig just unlocks everything. It's time for me to end this. Tug also got a few licks in. Oh, I guess it's over. I guess that was good enough to end this. Look, I'm a little wheel now. Burning Inferno, like the hit film Tire. I did not like Tire. I don't think I even watched that much of Tire. Tire was a bad film. Sorry. I don't know why I brought it up. Are we back in the tree part of the mountain? I don't even think that was that close to the top. You gotta go your own way, Wheels. I believe in you, Wheels. You got this. I've got no more rage left in me. Just a sad little light. Technically not a tire. I know I keep saying that, but... Oh, I'm gonna rebuild! I'm not just a wheel. I'm also a worse wheel now. But I can keep on going. I can become a tiny boat. I don't think this helps. Oh, I can press boost to get through. No, I think this made it worse. Maybe I should have just stayed as a wheel. Wait a minute, I grew legs. I'm a dog now. Maybe like a horse. Oh, I'm still on fire. Maybe you guys want to stay a little far away from my, I got wings. Can I fly now? I'm a griffin. I'm just like you, Twig. I'm powerful. I'm more than a lighthouse. I'm more than a boat. I'm a galloping inferno. Where did I get the sails? Because those were just branches. Confused about what you were, Eyeball. Did you make the wind appear? I have all of this lightning fire. Can just burst things into flowers with my burning gallop. I don't care about the wind. I have an anchor. Yo, Lighthouse became pretty cool. Okay, I just need to drag it. Yo, what happened to my tree friend from, like, the beginning? They didn't show up to help me fight the corruption. Oh, I lost my tail. I'm down here now. Okay, maybe one more collectible. Now that we have all this power. I cannot go backwards, so if I could have done something with those eyeballs down there. It's a little too late. I think I did, though, because they're lit up. Love just getting the extra flowers that are off to the sides. Never mind, I guess we are close to the mountaintop now. I thought there'd be something right there. Yeah, let's just mess up some more corruption. Why not? I'm sick of it all anyways. I'm going back for seconds. These like my memories, because there's the clocks and there's me as a tire for a little bit. Before we go forward is I don't think I have any options. They're kind of pushing me. Too windy. Ah, it's like when I was a boat. Rainbow and all the bird friends are here. Is this why we wanted to go up the mountain? The ultimate birds. Crazy that this implies that Twig died young when Twig became a ghost. They didn't become old enough to become a big bird. Can I come with you guys? I kind of have wings. Oh. Go. Your people need you. Now it's just me, but I'm like a sick flying gazelle thing now. Overall, net positive experience. I've evolved into something crazier. That just lightning bolts everything in its path. There it is, the big eyeball. Guess who's getting lightning bolted? Probably this freak. That was wacky. Have to do more? Here you go, eyeball. I'll fill you up. I'll give you what you want. How about you do it one more time? I've got loads of crystal to put in my eyeball. It's basically the same exact as the other 2 times. It's just you have to do it a couple more. You just gotta do it longer. Just wish there was maybe like a little bit more to this than just filling them holes. What if I have you do it again? No, my pieces. No, my pieces. Are they really my pieces, though? So am I like transcending? What happened at the bottom with all the dead lighthouses? I'm the ultimate lighthouse. The stars, they shine for me. Am I gonna get up as a mountain? Where are the stars going? I think it was cooler when I was a gazelle, but being a mountain's also pretty neat. No one's gonna mess with you. You're too big. Loading. So I don't really know what happened. We do have achievements that we can read through because it does seem like they have lore. But other than that, we climbed the mountain. I don't know the lighthouse stuff, but Twig's life seemed simple enough. Twig needed to give birth, needed to also go up to the oasis with the other birds and meet back up with them. And then Lighthouse just went on a wacky journey with themselves. But that went way too fast. It was fun. I do think the boat stuff was maybe a little too long. A lot less being a lighthouse in this game than I anticipated. I thought the whole time you'd be a lighthouse. Wheel was kind of fun. I got only really stuck in that one room. Puzzles were neat enough. I think the use of the time and changing twig around was neat in the Time City. It was a fun time. And visually it was impressive. It was a neat little game. I like neat little games. A little bit longer than I thought it was, which I would say isn't bad except for the boat thing, which maybe the game could have afforded to be a little bit shorter without the boats. I need to like go back to some other Double Fine games. Remember stacking? I want to play stacking. Also, I never played Psychonauts 2. Although I think there's a... I didn't really see. What up? Yeah, I'm going backwards in the credits. Like, I don't know, like, the extent of, like, is this a project lead and art director, Lee Petty? So not like a Tim Schafer joint. I don't know. I don't know the extent of what Tim Schafer actually even does. I don't know anything about who does anything. Lee Petty, is a familiar name, I think. Maybe I don't know anything. This is why I don't go through credits. Where were we? We're at, like, Xbox. Thank you. Game Studio. How long does the music go for? Like, if I keep zooming back and forth. Microsoft Gaming. Just wish fast forward wasn't as fast. I think the music kind of just vibed out. Listen, man, I don't need, like, interrogation marketing. Integrated marketing. I don't need that stuff. Now the music came back in. Finance, legal department. Special thanks. These guys can get their special thanks. User research. Yo, do you guys want to play as a Lighthouse? Lilith Luce figured it out and was like, yeah, Lighthouses sound pretty sick. FXville. Indium Play QA. Give it up for the QA department. Unsung heroes, except for the fact that they do have credits. They don't get enough credit, I guess. Maybe that's what I wanted to say. Okay, I don't need these guys. Where's the Italian team? That's all I need. Yeah, Italian! Okay. Japan, Korean. A lot of people can play this game if you want to. Simplified Chinese team. Squeeze Animation Studio. Terraform Studio. These seem like they're important credits for the, like, making of the game. I mean, they're all important credits. I don't know what Lettermatic does. Playtesters. A lot of people worked on this game, man. I don't like the idea. The team would like to thank these people. I don't like the idea of just straight up skipping it. But I also like zooming a little bit. Mimi Monkey. And Double Fine would like to thank 2 people. In memory of. Definitely don't want to skip in memory of. Got a little distracted by the name Mercatfat. Oh. There's a neat game. So yeah, like this is what the... I mean, you do spend most of the time as a Lighthouse, which is good at least. But there are a lot more, like, chapters, and it shows where I did pick up flowers. It doesn't necessarily show me where I might have missed some. So, we'll see. We'll definitely look at what the trophies have to say. But yeah, pretty cool, gosh darn game. Also, I think the mountain's gone. Like, this is the island and there's no mountain, right? Is that what I'm getting from this? We flew away to a better place? Or a different place. Maybe it's a better place. Who knows? So, we'll talk about, or read off, and then talk about what the descriptions for... Cannot focus, even though there's crazy eyes. What the achievement descriptions are, but I figured it would probably be best to just go through them kind of in order, and also actually look at them instead of just me reading off the achievements, especially because it's easier to look at what the achievement presents from like the statue in game than it is to look at what the achievement picture is, which is the same thing. It's the statue, but you know, smaller. So this one is Echoes of the Brim. This chapter I think was called The Brim, so straightforward enough. Under the mountain eye, creatures of stone rose to cast molten sea walls to keep the wither at bay. So I'm not positive on what these creatures are. If this is supposed to be these rock guys, maybe the giant snail things, maybe Keeper Lighthouse here is one because they got the legs. I'm unsure about that, but we did get this one already. I think the next one is going to be new. I mean, there's rocks here, so all of this might be what the achievement was talking about. I'm not positive, but we'll move on to the next one now. I should probably mention what chapters I'm in. I mean, I am just using a guide, so it's not like I'm finding stuff myself. Did I find this one before? I guess I'll know if I get an achievement. This is like directly at the start of the chapter, which is nice. Guess I did get this one. Oh, never mind. Achievement. I did not get this one. Just as I thought. So this is the Creeping Vale. In the wake of the wither, where geometric structures once soared, only brim husks remain. Brim husks. I mean, so fractured, like, pieces of the brim itself, right? Creatures of stone would be the brim. Eh. I guess it's just the roots kind of cracking through. Though, like, withered roots, not, like, normal roots, I suppose. Yeah, I do see how I missed this one. I probably did, like, talk to these fellas. I definitely talked to these fellas, but I didn't realize there was a little path right through here. So, actually, I also realize now, too, looking at the list, chapter select, we were at Fractal Ridge. Open flower obviously means that's what I've collected. So, if it's a bud like this, that means I missed one in the Lock Keeper. And Wither Sprawl. Wow, I can't believe I missed so many in the water sections. Who would have thought? Oh, I missed one in Sensorium. Like the last real level when we had the big boss fight. Alright, but anyways, like I said, we're following the list just to see what they said. That was Fractal Ridge. Also love seeing the names of levels. Especially since we get like a name for this dude, the Many-Eyed Tree. Morphing Labyrinth. It's good that I'm going back to these two because I don't exactly remember what all these are, but we're going in the Morphing Labyrinth. I think I remember where this one was. And I'm saying that because the guide that I'm using has us like starting all the way from the eye tree. Which I know there was just a split path with these wacky walls. The morphing part of the labyrinth. Which, I think it's just right over here, right? Or, I guess this way because this is where the fractals are. Maybe? I mean, it's like that guy. But I forgot these were here. Did I go left the first time? I definitely went this way. I got this one. I know I lied last time I said I got one. And this is the guy from the village. Keep pressing the wrong twig interact button. But yeah, this is the Time Lord. Actually, the Chivo is Notice, the Time Conductor. The last of the Time Elders was not exempt from the Wither's grasp, and time was destabilized. Which, yeah, once we got to town, obviously, that was the case. That was, like, after this section, I believe. So, it makes sense that, maybe we get, like, a hint of him, and then continue on. But it's nice to have a name for that fella. And then we, we'll continue to the next one. You guys gonna close the door on me? This is Withered Trail. Which, I'll be honest, the first time I came through here, I didn't really notice it being withered, but I guess the vines are here. Also, I don't know, like, the guide was perfectly fine early on. It just said a chapter name and told you where to go. Now it's like a full walkthrough telling you, like, okay, well, from the Notice the Time Conductor, you're going to want to go to the depressed Lighthouse graveyard, and then you're going to have to go do all the time shenanigans. It's like, no, man, it's so easy to just have the chapter select name and then tell me a general direction of where to go. Which doesn't matter because we collected this one ourselves, but I don't know, it just seems overly complicated. It wasn't this way. This is me just vibing. I'll be honest, I probably should just actually start talking about this stuff once we've actually gotten to where the statue is. But I kind of just wanted to vent about the guide. Then the other problem is the next best option is a video to watch, and I don't want to watch videos. I hate looking at a video for a guide. I need to, like, run faster. I think it was straightforward. Am I running too far ahead now? No, it's right here. This was it. I was about to say, I think I got this one, but like the chapter select clearly shows I got it. Also, the fact that the statues still remain up when I come back to get it. So anyways, I'm actually curious about this one because the details were a little bit iffy to me. Obviously, this is related to Notice. It's called the Knight's Rebuff. Notice required the help of a mobile agent to stabilize time and repel the Withered's advance. Are we the mobile agent? It looks like he's doing it. Like, bang, he's shooting it out. Time bomb the Withered. What do you guys think? Yeah, they're into it. You know, I'm still not sure. Like, a lot of it is kind of what I might have gleaned. That, like, he's a protector. I'm wondering what exactly we are, considering there were many lighthouses in the abyss. Like, we might just be protector statues that were led to shoot out rays of light, kind of like Notice is doing right now, but that could be something completely different. Unsure, but we're moving on. This is Time Passage. Which I think was pretty straightforward because it is showing us that there were 3 Time Lords at some point. Which we kind of played around with a smidge bit in the puzzle that is in this zone. I mean, this is like the next chapter from where we just were, so not really much farther out from where we what we were just doing. God, this game's so pretty. It's a shame there's only so much I can do thumbnail-wise, because it's like walking through this is magical. Whimsical, even. Like, even if through all this I'm probably still not going to fully understand the story, it's just enjoyable to look at all of it. This is the fellas. Again, I don't think it's gonna be that different. Whist, Tick, and Cog. Oh, they get names. The elders manipulated time to slow the Wither's tireless advance, and it worked for a while. Which means that it didn't work that well. What kind of name is Notice? Alright, that was one thing too, just for the sake of showing it off. Because we went past it. Horloge is like the name of the town. Which is like a play on timekeeping as a thing. Which is not surprising. But I just thought that was kind of neat. Pollen Fields is where we are next. Alright. Into the hole. Look at the statue. So I did get a glimpse of what this one is going to say. Which, I don't remember what I thought it was, but it's, Call of the Mountain. The mountain's eye beheld the Wither's approach and whispered for aid from another. So that's supposed to be the Mountain Eye, which I don't think I grasped that. Makes more sense. I don't know if aid from another is me, the keeper, little lighthouse fella, or if it's like multiple lighthouse fellas. Because again, there's a lot of corpses that were down below. And I don't know if that was a dream or if that was like a reality. But, imagine that was like the call to us while, Twig just wanted to go back to their family and have their baby. So, you know, I'm just saying, having a child, being a lighthouse guardian that maybe protects the world from the withering. One's a little bit more of a big deal than the other one. So this was another one that we already collected, but just going through it because it works out better for us. I already forgot what chapter this was called. Again, it doesn't really matter when chapter select actually tells you things, but this is where we had to ferry the like weird barnacle fellas over. Oh, I broke it. And it showed us this cool guy, which I guess might be what Notice made because he has the light coming out of him, which might be a ancestor to Lighthouse, potentially. Guardian of the Sea. Massive, emplaced hybrid organisms cast light on the Wither's vulnerability with powerful beams. That just explains what they are. A little bit less information than I thought it would be, but hey, they're cool, and I'm theory crafting. Theory crafting the lore that I don't understand fully. The best way to theory craft. The Coral Sanctum was the name of that chapter with that weird little barnacle man. And then here's a new one, the Lock Keeper. I missed it. I'm gonna have to use the guide because I don't know where it was. I guess I could look around knowing that it's somewhere. This is a pretty open area too. I'd probably, if I had to guess, we do need to, I think, activate that guy. I'm gonna hazard a guess before I look at the guides. Because there was that weird spot that I'm like, why can't I go in here? And there wasn't really anything for me to do. So I want to kind of check that out. You know, I can skip this cutscene, but it's already almost too late. Over here, though, where the spooky cave is, and we just have to lead our light friend to activate a path forward. Actually, I don't even think I had to do that, did I? Because it's just over here. So there was like nothing over here, which means there had to have been something over here, which is might be right here. Like, surely there has to be a reason this is here. Maybe in the cave, there's a way for me to go up that way that I didn't do. Let me in. So let me like veer to the left. There was you. And we have to like break through some of this stuff. I'm just playing the game now. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid looking this one up for some reason. What was the deal? Oh, right, this is the weird walls. This isn't going to help me with anything, is it? I mean, I saved him. Didn't... Oh, wait. There we go. I could go through here. And then presumably I could just leave through that, Okay. I mean, it was suspicious. But I, clearly didn't... I don't even know what I'm looking at. But I got an achievement, the Fall of the Guardians. I guess it's just how they're not as good. The Guardians saved those in their radius, but immobility let the wither grow in the shadows. If only they grew legs like me. Alright, well, let's go through this sick ramp. Woohoo! And then here we are. Exactly in that weird spot that existed for a reason. I didn't quite put two and two together. I'm going to try cheating a little bit. Withered Storm is the one that I was thinking of where we have to help our little crab barnacle man. But the Withered Sprawl was when we, basically, yeah, when we, went around to save the whale and had Barnacle King show up. So, because this is open, we should be able to kind of just explore and find where the Sprawl one is, I think. Might be easier said than done, because I'm not sure exactly where I'm looking. Wasn't here, was it? I don't even know what I just ended up finding myself into. Maybe I shouldn't have tried skipping around. That might have made things more difficult for me. Unless if this leads me to what I'm looking for. I don't even know where I ended up going, actually. What I do know is that it's supposed to... I know where we are. It's supposed to be a secret behind a waterfall. I think I tried to do one of these waterfalls, but it was the wrong one. Actually, I think this is the one I was looking for. Okay, I know where we are. This map is kind of sprawling and confused me, but this is what it was. I found it eventually. And this is one I didn't have before, which should be the nucleus. Which I guess is the thing that we're trying to kill in this chapter. The nucleus sent its withering extremities to absorb and devour all, to sustain the hollow life. Yeah, it's the flower thing that our nautical friends are trying to collect. So as weird as I was with chapter select, this was that one cave I was in where we had to use the laser to light up this side of the tentacle, and then I had to go around to light up the eye on the other side before I could burst it open. So eventually we figured it out. And I'm wondering if I can still maybe skip around chapters so I don't have to lead the crab around. Or if that's even that necessary. I might be able to lead the crab around real quick to get this one. This was the one that we found before. It, was just us having to bring these out. I don't think I really have to lead another crab, so, or the main crab. So we should be able to hopefully hop in there to see this real quick. Except we have the whale that's suffering in the background for a little bit of time. Was there more I had to do to solve this? I am trying to maybe rush through a little too much. Oh, there was another burst I didn't burst. Gotcha. Both rushing and not going fast enough. I apologize. I just wanted to double dip since we're in this kind of long chapter. Oh, that's the eyeball. It's a scary eyeball. Quick double dip. So we shouldn't have to do anything with this crab, because I don't think it unlocks anything useful for us. We just have to come over here to the bonus zone. And we find the cool bonus zone. What was this bonus zone called? This was Wasted Evolution. The Wasted... So this is like in a weird order. But I guess because you could go multiple ways, potentially, it maybe doesn't matter. The Wasted fused with other creatures to extend the reach of their searing beam. It was not enough. I like how they're just called the Wasted. Like, they went from being the Guardians to, they're Wasted now because they decided to evolve into weird freaks. Fun times. So then I think we only are missing 2-ish more. Can't go back this way. So I think we're just doing wheel stuff now. Which, wheel is funner than boat. So we did get this one. This was the first chapter of the wheel. Just blasting that. I think we got the lights going right, and then it was just this image, which I thought was the wheel. It's actually relighting the mountain eye. The mountain's eye sensed a kindred being with the essence to rekindle its fading light. That's me. I'm the kindling. That's why I'm burning everything. We did collect that one, and like I said, the chapter's called Atrium. This is the first wheel chapter. This was kind of that big room where we had to circle around because there's water. I didn't circle too good, but it's fine because I can go to chapter select. I also didn't really notice until I started going through all these chapter select moments that the title screen changes. Like, we have a really bummed and dying mountain right now, which makes sense. Pretty cool. Sensorium is where we're gonna go. This guy, I swear, I think the guide that I'm using might be AI, because it said like, oh, go to Breathway. That's where like all those tracks are. If we can start from Sensorium, I'm gonna start at Sensorium. We're not gonna go through the convoluted tracks, which is what the guide says. I think it might be AI. I think that might be my problem. All of the chapters also start at like with the same description. You're gonna want to find a statue in this chapter. I said chapter, I meant like the guide itself. Just has the same description of, you're gonna want to start at this, mama. This is for collecting a statue. Yeah, that's what all the achievements are, except for the last one. I don't need you to tell me that's what it is, but whatever, we're almost there. I'm surprised I missed this one. It was a door that... Oh. I guess I didn't do this very well. It should be just a path that's a little bit more obvious than I made it out to be. I think it's actually right over there. I think it's like right here. Did I really not? I just didn't. I just didn't. But this should be it. Technically the last trophy achievement, not counting beating the game as one. But this foretells the future. The mountain eye lives. The keeper awakened as the wither failed, bound to restore life beyond this place. That's me. So, as the wither failed? I mean, I know that the keeper is doing something to protect the place. It makes sense. And then the final one for beating the game, which maybe if I chapter select, we can get like the... If I activate this chapter, maybe we can get the more whimsical title screen before we close off. Oh, this chapter starts. Okay, well. Hopefully a little bit more whimsical. Maybe not so much, nothing's loading. Looks a little dour still, but let's not worry about that. The last achievement that we got for beating the game, the Keeper. Though the Keeper was gone, so too was the Wither. Life flourished anew. So basically, sounds like we just took it with us. I mean, it almost seemed like the Wither was in the mountain. I do feel like I'm missing some aspects of this, but that's the broadest sense of getting the full story without digging too much deeper. So with that being said, let me beat the chapter. I want it to look better. I don't want it to look like this. Alright, yeah, the mountain is gone. Yeah, I forgot I saw that before. Maybe that isn't quite as happy. But we're back to where it originally was, which is no more mountain. Maybe it's more so like the withering is the heart of the mountain being corrupted by it or something like that. Like I said, I don't fully get it, but the game was beautiful. It was really fun to go through. Twig was cool. Tug was awesome. Wish the boat section was a little bit shorter, but hey, other than that, great game. Enjoyed it a lot. Keep on keeping on.